In case you somehow don't already know, Plup just dominated Rivals 2 at EVO. He won through winners, played 3 different characters, and only dropped a single game. He's undoubtedly the best player in Rivals right now, and while it was actually Stango who managed to make it to Grands and take a game off Plup, I want to take a look at Plup's winners final set versus Cake Assault and see how he made the #1 seed coming into the event look helpless. Now, these are two of the best players in the world, so there's a lot to be learned from both of them in this set, but I really want to zero in on where I think Plup got his edge, and that is how he used Maple to bully Forsburn off stage. You see, Forsburn's recovery is kind of bad. All his moves force him into significant amounts of startup and end lag, which Maple can easily take advantage of since she is the fastest character in the air besides a Raster with Slipstream. Plup can afford to instantly follow Cake off stage to either interrupt his recovery straight up, or force him into a more predictable option that he trusts himself to get back to ledge and punish later. Now, these first two examples from game one actually end up with Plup whiffing and getting reversaled, but you can see the idea here right off the start. Running out with the back air, side beats back. He builds up some percent, puts pressure on Cake, and then you can see right here he whiffs the punish and ends up getting reversaled. And later on that same game, we see the way he's going after Cake whenever he's pulling smoke or clone. He's running out there with the Nair to try to interrupt something. It doesn't quite end up being totally successful, but Cake has to respect the option regardless. And like I say, he gets reversaled. A slightly more clean example comes from game 3, where instead of just going out with the Nair or the back air, Plup actually hits the clone with his side B, as we're going to see in a second here, and it gets him back to wall, which he then turns into a combo that goes all the way across the other side of the stage. When Cake has to land on stage with that up B, he's super vulnerable, and Plup is taking full advantage of that. And that's the thing, even though Plup isn't turning these into flashy kills that many other Maples go for, Forsburn has such a difficult time getting out of the corner that Plup is consistently able to put Cake further off stage, remove his resources, and trust himself to get the kill eventually. And that can be pretty clean, like we're going to see here from game 1, or it can take a little longer, be a little scrappier, like we're going to see in a second. But here, once we get Cake off stage, Plup's just waiting it out, punishing the up B with the F tilt, and then Cake's all the way down there, cannot recover, too much hits done. And then it gets a little more drawn out, 40-second clip here on Air Armada. We see Plup kind of have to recycle, reset, but no matter what, he's always in a slightly favorable spot with Cake in the corner. Forsburn can't afford to like back up in the same way, Maple can punish it. And the reset comes in here, but every single time, Plup's able to send Cake back off stage just by winning neutral again, and then rebuild up that percent, draw out the resources, air dodge burned, unburned, punishes him for landing, rinse, repeat until Cake can't make it back anymore. Just a ledge hog to close things out after a fairly long-winded, a couple resets in there, but ultimately Plup was able to come out on top. If you're enjoying the analysis so far, we've actually got a creator code you can use to get that brand new bundle. Code BARKUP in the Rivals 2 store. Gets you extra damn bucks, gets us a little kickback. It's a win-win. And the last thing I want to hit on is that Forsburn cannot reliably return the favor to Maple. He can't risk to go out deep for edge guards, and Maple has so many mix-ups with her recovery that Forrest cannot reliably punish her like he can with a Zetter or Claren, for example. The only real edge guards we got to see from Cake is when he caught Plup around the ledge. So like right here, we're going to see him catch out Plup with a down tilt, nice bear while Plup's in the corner. But it's just building up percent. He's not able to get the kill like Plup is able to with things like nairs, forward airs. It's just about percent. He's not really getting a kill onto Plup if it's not through just a raw purple. And I'll let this last section play out since I think it really encapsulates everything I've talked about here today. If you're looking for more analysis like this, we've got a bunch of videos on the channel already, or this Thursday we're doing another episode of our show, The Dash Back, where we're going to recap all of EVO. We're going to talk about pretty much everyone that top 8'd or even some of the 9th place players, going over all that good stuff. We're going to preview Supernova, so please, check that out if you're interested. Otherwise, just enjoy how Plup is able to finish out this game right here. Crazy stuff. Thanks for watching.